Hello everyone, my name is Shyam Manawat and I welcome all of you once again to the series of functions. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss even functions and odd functions. We will understand their characteristics and we will also see how do they look on the graph on xy plane. When we plot them on the xy plane, then what pattern do they follow? So let's get started. Even functions. If you understand by the definition, even function means you have f of x. There is a function that's, let's say, that's f of x. Now, if we substitute instead of x, if I substitute minus x, that means the input value, if I use a negative of the same as input. So, if I use instead of x, if I use f of minus x, and if this is still similar to, it is still equal to, not similar, it is still equal to the original function, in that case these type of functions are called even functions. Okay. So, if you substitute instead of x, if you use minus x, and if they are still equal, then they are called even functions. Examples. Here you can see we have got some examples. So, f of x, if I say x square, in case of x square, if you take f of x, that's given as x square, and if you take f of minus x, that's also, if you simplify, substitute minus x at the place of x, and if you square it, what will you get? You again get x square, because anything to the power negative to the power even, negative to the power even is what? Positive, right? So, you will again get positive x square, which is nothing but f of x, right? So, we can say f of x is equal to f of minus x. These type of functions are called even functions. Are you getting it? Concept builder videos, guys, concept builder videos. Understand concept builder videos. If you see f of x equal to 3x square plus 1, can you tell me whether it is an even function or not? If you substitute instead of x, if you replace x with minus x, then this f of x, which is given as 3x square plus 1, f of minus x will be equal to 3 of minus x square. Again, positive, the negative value to the power even will get you what? Positive number. So, this will again get you what? 3x square plus 1, which is same, which is equal to what? F of x. So, again f of x is equal to f of minus x, that means that is also even function. Are you getting it? Yeah, I hope you are understanding. See, if it is mod, you know, whatever you put inside the modulus, that become positive. It means for f of x, which is mod of x, if you use f of minus x, that will be mod of minus x, that will again get you what? Positive. Yeah. So, mod of minus x or mod of x is one of the same thing. Do you understand? Mod of 2 is equal to 2 and mod of minus 2 is also equal to 2. Are you getting this? Yeah. So, the outcome will be same. In that case, this is also what? Even function. Do you understand? Yes? Okay. So, these are the characteristics of even functions. So, you got even functions. Now, let's see what are the graph, how does it look like on the graph. If you want to generalize, if you want to understand the general statement for even functions are symmetrical along the y-axis. Let me repeat this for you. Even functions are symmetric along the y-axis. Yeah, y or f of x is one of the same thing. Dependent variables, right, which operate as x, which operate depending on the what is the expression in terms of x, right. So, they are dependent one, and x is independent variable. All right. So now if you have come across the graph of modulus, remember in modulus chapter we have understood, we have learned how to plot the graph. Remember that? So if you remember that, then you can say the modulus function, if I want to draw the graph for f of x equal to mod of x, it will look like what? This way, right? Yeah, you can see this is symmetric along the y-axis. Similarly, if you draw the graph for x square graph will be what? That's not exact graph, so please forgive me because I'm not following the exact points. I can't say that will touch at 5 and 4. That's wrong. But in general, it will look like what? Parabola, square term, right? That we have learned in graph of quadratic expression. Do you remember that? Graph of quadratic expression. Yeah, that square term will always show parabola. So x square will show parabola here, and that will also be symmetric along the y-axis. So the characteristics of even function, if you substitute negative value and positive value, both give you same output. Both gives you same output. Now both of them will give you same output, and if you plot on the graph, then it will be symmetric along the y-axis. Okay. Similarly, we got another type of function, that is odd function. Even function, odd function. So here what will happen? It will, for even function, you remember what we have done for even function? If f of x equal to f of minus x, then that is even function. Correct? Remember that? Odd function, for odd function we say if f of x equal to minus of f of minus x. You know what does it mean? Or you want me to make it a little simpler? I would say f of minus x equal to minus of f of x is one of the same thing. Okay, you write f of x equal to minus of f of minus x, or you write f of minus x is equal to, because here if I take the negative sign this side, yeah, if I multiply by minus 1 both side, I will get minus of f of minus x, right? So both of them are same conclusion. All right. So what are odd function? If you substitute the negative value, if you take the input as negative, then it will get you negative of the entire outcome with a positive value. Let me show you how. Let me show you how it works. Look at this. Look at this. If I take f of x is equal to x cube. Now pay attention here. If I take f of 2, let me take the numeric value. Okay. So f of 2 will get you what? 2 cube, which is how much? 8, right? And if I take f of minus 2, so minus 2 as an input, then it will be minus 2 cube. Now minus 2 cube, negative to the power odd, if power is odd, that will get you what? A negative value again, right? So if it is minus 2 cube, that will get you minus 8. Yeah, what does it mean? It means f of 2 equal to minus of f of minus 2, or you can also say f of minus 2 is equal to minus of f of 2. Is one of the same thing. Yes, did you get this? Did you get this? Yes, no? Yeah, that is your odd function. Remember that. Let's see, if I only take x, then what? F of x, which is given to be x cube, and if I substitute minus x instead, it will get you minus x cube, which will be equal to minus of x cube, right? Correct? So I can say here f of x equal to minus of f of minus x, or I can also say f of minus x equal to minus of f of x. You don't have to write or the other expression also. If either one of them you understand, you got the concept of odd functions. Yeah. So these type of functions are odd function. Did you understand the characteristics? Yeah, do you see this here? Some more examples. If you try this function, that will also get you odd function, isn't it? If you substitute f of minus x here, that will get you what? 3 minus x cube plus minus x here. That will be 3 minus 3x cube. If you simplify, this will be minus x. I can also say this is nothing but minus of 3x square. If I take the negative sign common, plus x. Now tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. Is this not f of x? Yeah. Yes. So f of minus x is equal to minus of f of x. That will be what? Odd function. Yeah. Understood? Similarly, one more example. I hope you understand that. Yeah. Now, how does it look like on graph? You know, on graph, if you take, say, graph of f of x as x cube or any odd function, I am taking this odd function specifically. So here, this will look like what, you know, if it is going this way here, it will go down this way. So it will be similar, it will be, you know, it will show you the symmetry, but if it is in the first quadrant here, first you understand the quadrant in the xy plane, first quadrant where x is positive, y is positive, second quadrant where y is positive, x is negative, third quadrant where both of them are negative, yeah, and fourth quadrant where x is positive and y is negative. Okay, they are quadrant, they are called quadrant. Yeah. So if the graph is in the first quadrant towards the positive side, the other side it will be in the third quadrant. Okay, if it is in the second quadrant, then it will show symmetry in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so it look like this. For example, if you see even sine function, I don't know how many of you are aware about the sine function. I know it's a little bit of trigonometry or maybe higher maths. But if you know what, I'm sure in 10th you must have seen this sine theta, cos theta. Yeah. So if I see any function, a sine function, sine x like this, in that case, you know what, it will be something like this here, and it will go like this here. Do you understand? See, here from origin it is going on top, you know, in the first quadrant. Then similarly, if you start from the origin and you go down, you know, you go towards the negative of x, it will go down. So if you're going from origin, if you're going towards positive of x, if it is going up, then from origin here it will go down. Yeah. Do you understand that? Yeah. So it is not symmetric in a way, but it will show same type of graph towards the negative sign. Yeah. I hope आप भावनाओं को समझ रहे होंगे. Yes, that's the characteristics of odd function when you try on the xy plane. Did you understand that? Yeah. Now, is it necessary that every function will be either odd function or even function? Is it necessary? No, not necessary. That is only when f of x, or rather let me say f of minus x equal to f of x. Yeah, I have to improve my handwriting also, man. Okay, and here if f of minus x equal to minus of f of x, only then you differentiate, you know, then only you can define even function or odd function. But it is not necessary. I mean, you don't necessarily get these kind of expression. For example, if I say f of x equal to x square plus x, so this is neither odd function nor even function. See, if you substitute f of minus x here, this will get you a positive outcome. So let me write this answer directly. minus x. Now this has no relation with original function. It has, I mean, you don't find any kind of similarity here, right? So this is neither odd nor even function. So do not, it's not necessary that you always define the function as even function or odd function. Not necessary. Okay. So I hope the concept of even function and odd function is clear to you. Yes, it's a concept builder video. I am going to show you the application, but you can see the application here also. You will, in some exams, they ask for, sometime they ask for, sometime in exam they ask for which of the following option is the example of even function. Okay, and then you might see some graphs there. Fine. So, or if you have any graph mentioned there, so define whether it is even function, odd function, or none of them. Yeah. So that's even function, odd function, and we will see the exam questions based on this in coming videos. This is it in today's video. Let me see what are we going to discuss. All right. Okay. So in the next lecture, we are going to discuss inverse function. So stay tuned, keep learning, keep watching. This is it in today's video. My name is Shyam Manavat signing off. I will see you in the next lecture. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.